Hi everyone, this is Jen. Happy Friday. We're just waiting for a couple more folks to join on. If anyone is on the phone but not logged into the webinar, could you let us know if you're on the line?
Hi, this is Abby and Khan at ICHS.
Hi.
Hi, you guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe
here we go.
A roll call just in case, because I know a lot of us are just using their phones to dial in. So let's start off. So we've got Abby and Khan from ICHS. Who else we got on the line?
Hi, this is Kimberly and Vince from Asia. We're on the call, but we don't have internet today, so we weren't able to log into the GoToWebinar slideshow.
Oh, okay. Thank you guys for calling in.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hey guys,
this is Ashley. Sorry. Hi, this is Ashley Galaka from Kukokuli Valley. Hi.
Ashley.
Hey guys, Alan Tang from Northeast Medical Services in San Francisco.
Hey, Alan.
Hello, hi Adam, this is David. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello.
we can hear you, David.
Okay, I'm here.
We're not checking in again.
Great. Hello, LA. Can someone just join? Hi, Radia.
Hi. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, folks just joined on the phone. We're just doing a roll call.
Okay, thank you guys. Yeah, we just realized we couldn't see quite everybody. I know some folks may call in, or sorry y'all don't have internet in Ohio today. But happy Friday. It's Alan and Jen, and thank you guys for joining us for our August Civic Engagement Coordinators call. Alan's going to go through the agenda and go ahead and get us started. And we're recording as we usually do, so if there are folks who aren't able to make it today, we'll make sure they tap into our conversation. Great.
All right. Just to go over quickly the agenda. We'll go through announcements, updates. We'll run through the AAPCHO's National Health Center Week Toolkit. And then we'll end off with a peer-to-peer learning session with David, actually, from FAR here, South Coast Community Health Center. South Coast, sorry. So just to jump right into announcements and updates. So hope you guys all found it helpful, the training last Wednesday, was it, with Nonprofit Vote, with Lindsay's Nonprofit Vote, building a civic engagement list, voter registration, and a second ask. Thank you guys for those who was able to attend. Hope you guys found it helpful as you guys begin or continue building your list. So the video is available on AAPCHO's YouTube in case you missed it. You can check it out again or share it with everybody, everybody. And something we wanted to do, we just want to reiterate that our doors are open here at AAPCHO if you wanted to reach out for any assistance in reviewing or adapting the resources that Lindsay shared during her presentation, especially with Health Center Week coming up. You know, feel free to ping both Jen and I, and we're happy to help you guys with that. So on August 20th, just wanted to ping you guys again that we'll have another training, and this is specifically importing these lists that we just learned about into Salsa, where you'd be able to use it, and it's really a communication tool where you can contact everybody on these lists for whatever reason. Jen and I, we're still sketching out the objectives to really get the most out of that hour, but the registration link will be sent out early next week. So please save the date. It's at 9 a.m. Hawaii, noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. Yeah.
And then I just wanted to update, I know many of you received or were CC'd on the email regarding the National Culture Civic Engagement convening that's occurring in Chicago, September 17th and 18th. To clarify, and I'm sorry if this wasn't clear in the email, the meeting is primarily for executive directors and CEOs of the organizations, and I know in a couple of unique cases we have a couple of proxies, of which are the CECs who've been designated by their CEO who could not attend. And that meeting has primarily been designated for the folks here in the AKA mainland. And I wanted to let the Hawaii folks on the line know that I think we've talked to many of you on our one-to-one calls, but that Coulter is going to be having a separate state Hawaii civic engagement convening sometime during the week of September 21st to the 25th. So I just wanted you guys to note those dates. And also, AAPCHO is going to be coming to Hawaii to do site visits with each of your sites. And it's also a great opportunity for training during that week. So please, Hawaii sites flag September 21st to the 25th. And we'll be reaching out to you guys separately as a group as well to confirm dates. Are there any questions about the Coulter meeting? I know the agenda is still being set, and I presume in September on our call we'll also do a debrief of what occurs at that meeting. Our understanding is that the Coulter Foundation would like to talk a little bit more about a long-term strategic plan going through 2016 elections and possibly into 2020 elections. So we are all anxious and eager to hear what that discussion is about, so we'll make sure we bring back all that information to you all, and for those who are in a place where they're actually attending, we'll ask you to kind of share your thoughts as well. Any questions about that? Okay.
All right. Just to add on to that, too, for folks in Hawaii, we'll be reaching out. Please do know that first come, first serve. If you can pin down a date and time, just let us know. And, yeah, sure to mark it on our calendars. All right. So Sunday is the start of National Health Center Week. Please don't forget to register your event with NAC and take a bunch of photos. This photo right here shown on the slide is actually Lowell Community Health Center. They won a runner-up for last year's National Health Center Week. So yeah, I just wanted to give them a shout out.
The group hug that we were all like, oh, last week. So Ronnie, we look forward to an updated photo.
Yeah, hopefully it gets bigger.
Yes, we will do that. Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, take a bunch of photos, and they're having the same contest this year. They got a ton of prizes as well. Let's see, first place prize gets $500 NAC sponsorship for National Health Center Week 2016. And they do have a bunch of runner-up prizes as well. So yeah, I encourage you guys to just take pictures and videos as well. They have both video and photo contests.
And I just wanted to also, some of our sites or member centers also got started early on National Health Center Week events, so just wanted to congratulate Asian Health Services on their general meeting, our patient town hall. I'm not sure who is on the call today, but Richard. I see you, Richard. You want to say a few things about your town hall and how it went? Okay, maybe not. Well, we had, since we're a little local and close by anyway, a chance to attend the event, which was wonderful. And I think one of the things I just wanted to share, so Asian Health Services, this is sort of a tradition or practice of theirs, but they convene close to about 400 plus patients for community updates, advocacy-related updates, and the chance for patients to voice issues that are concerned to them with regards to the health center. So one thing that Sue was able to lead was a mass action and having everyone register to vote. attending. We had all the in-language staff and interpretation in place. So folks were encouraged to register to vote and prompted and walk through the registration form in mass there, and or encouraged to fill out an advocate card. So really just taking advantage of sort of the event and the opportunity to have that many people in the same place at the same time. So please keep that in mind as you guys go into your whole massive event next week. Also wanted to showcase Good Health Day at Charles D. Wong Community Health Center. Checking, is anyone from Charles D. Wong on the line? Well, I know this is also a tradition at Charles D. Wong, but it's a full day's worth of events that just wrapped up this last Saturday, and want to congratulate them on a great turnout. We've been sort of keeping posted online, and it's sort of a grand health fair. They also hosted, I think in conjunction with their local a community dialogue on the of the 50-year anniversary of the Voting Rights Act, with their local coalition there, and had a mini town hall there as well. So we'll ask them to report back on that event, but lots of folks taking advantage of these anniversaries this last weekend, National Health Week next week. Oh, could someone mute if you are on? Cool. Great. So we move on. So just want to thank everyone for sending in your events that you have calendared for next week and materials that you guys have been sending us, so we can keep up to date and also be following you all and continuing to promote all your great work on some of the AAPCHO channels. Just wanted to share Hope Clinic's Spirit Week calendar, which looks amazing. Superhero Tuesday, we keep an eye out for that. And then we also have Operation Samahan. It's going to be hosting a town hall in Los Angeles. And then we have Bay Clinic has been doing some media promotion and one of their sample ads that I see they've also grabbed from the National Health Center Week Resource Toolkit. And then also Ronnie at Lowell, thank you for sharing your week's events of calendar, what you have calendared for the week. But just want to send you all what wishes as you go into next week. Keep up the energy, and please, when you can, document, take photos. We'd love to see those. Continue to share and keep all the work visible. Hope you get good rest this weekend before you get started. So I'm going to just move forward. Hopefully you all should have received a email from AAPCHO announcing the release of the AAPCHO National Health Center Toolkit. If you did not, please let us know, but we made sure the civic engagement coordinators were included on that. But basically our toolkit is try not to duplicate what the National Association value of center community center, and they bring a larger healthcare system. They're essentially the tool to use to gather support for your health center, from your patients to your wider community, and then also another tool is geared towards potential funders or local, state, or national policymakers, just to kind of give context, I think, to not only your local work, but how that's reflected throughout our whole association of more than 35 members across the United States. So you're definitely part of a larger family and larger whole. So just some context, and then I think the toolkit also contains some links to where the videos are, and then your site should also be receiving a direct hard copy DVD of the videos. Those were mailed out last week, so it was addressed to your CEO or executive director if you want to try to chase that down. They are likely to have it. think they went out late last week. And then in addition, I think in the toolkit there are also some policy resources, which I'm going to turn over to Heather to kind of give a little overview of those aspects of the toolkit.
Sure. There's a policy
Hi,
template letter. Hi. Oh, do you want me to say that? Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry. Okay. There should. Oh, so there should be a template letter in there. That's to your member of Congress, and the idea is you met them or multiple of them when you're here with AAPCHO in DC in May or in locally in the past. The idea is you say, well, thanks for meeting, and also please, you're welcome to come and visit our health center for whatever event you might have. And I think we also included like a calendar for when Health Center Week is, and then the different dates for August recess for both the House and Senate. And then, do you want me to also talk about the talking points?
Yeah, that would be great. Thanks, Heather.
Sure. And then, so we're also putting together, and we're in final review of some advocacy talking points, and that's obviously you can use or not use, or you can take from that. And so there's general talking points, and then there's talking points if a specific member of Congress, or specifically if a member of Congress or a representative comes to visit your clinic, and you can say like, thanks for voting for this. We recognize, your leadership in health centers generally. It does give a little context to the anniversary of like the Voting Rights Act, and ties some of the AAPI issues into civil rights. So we took similar to what NAC did, but we made it in the framework of AAPIs and a little more social justice and civil rights oriented. So that should be coming out soon. And again, feel free to use whatever parts of those talking points make the most sense to you.
Great. Any questions for Heather? Okay. Yeah, I also wanted to just thank, I think a few of you we had told to just review the toolkit before it went out, so thank you for doing that. It always helps to have your feedback. So I actually just want to transition us now to kind of our continuing peer-to-peer learning or teach-in sessions. So just want to thank David from Quarry, who's on the line, who's going to I think going into National Health Center Week, we wanted to make sure, and we've been talking with many of you to make sure you have sound tools in place to capture your work in the community, so that it's everything from the advocate cards to the pledge to vote cards. So hence our last training with Lindsay and Nonprofit Vote on list building and tools. So we wanted to kind of showcase, after hearing what's happening at Quarry, some of the great work that they're doing around list development and implementation of the tools they have in partnership with South Cove Community Health Center. So, so David, I'm going to turn it over to you, but you could just let me and Alan know to advance your slides.
Okay.
All right, it's all yours.
My mouse is not working.
Oh, we can advance your slides, David, so you can just let us know.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Good morning. I don't know where you are. Okay. Yeah, my name is David Zhou from Quincy Asian Resource Inc. and on behalf of South Cove Community Health Center from Boston, Massachusetts. So I would like to share what we have been doing in the past couple of months. Okay, so we train all the frontline staff. You can go to next slide. And we train all the frontline staff, both for Quincy Asian Resource and South Cove Community Health Center, about civic participation. The training took place during the lunchtime, about 1 hour, and then for question and answer for 15 to 30 minutes. I use a local case during the training, to tell them how important the voting process is. A few years ago, there's an Asian supermarket tried to open up in Quincy. There was about 500 Asian residents who go in, attend a neighborhood meeting and support this Asian supermarket. But there was about only 50 no more than 100 non-Asian residents who are against the supermarket. But at the end, the city officials still against the supermarket. So the problem is those 500 Asian residents, less than 10% of them are voters. So the city council pay more attention to the other side of the complaint or against the supermarket because they are voters, you know. So this is one of the examples I used to in the training and tell them how important the voting is. And I also create a slogan called "Your Vote, Your Power." So I told them that if you're not go out to vote, you have no power. Okay, let's go to the next slide. And I create 2 bilingual forms. Okay, one called Civic Engagement Information Collecting Forms, and one called Pledge to Vote forms. You know, the first one is for collecting information for those people who are not U.S. citizens yet. They are not eligible to register to vote, but we collect the information first, and then we communicate with them in the future, and we offer them a free citizenship class. And after they become a citizen, then we hopefully can register them to become a voter. And the other form is called Pledge to Vote for people who already are registered voter. So we ask them to sign out, then we can keep their information and we can send out the information in the later. Can we turn the next page? Can we turn the next page? Yeah, this is the first form for the information collecting form. Is bilingual for both sides. The other side is in Chinese. So this is a pledge to vote, also in bilingual. On the other side is Chinese. This is English side. So we have these 2 forms, and then we use this form in a different occasion and locations. You know, such as in a Quincy public school, in a farmers market, and also use in a health center. I also create a display board to put it on the health center's patient waiting areas. Can we turn it over? Next one. This is the board that I created again. So we put this board in the patient waiting area. Next one. Move to the next one. Jim. Hello. Okay. This is the board there on the patient's waiting area. Okay. So on the we have been in the health center for several times, and to get people to sign up. Okay. We have a few volunteers. After we train them, then they're doing very well. And there to recruit people to sign out either one of the forms. If they are not U.S. citizens, they'll sign out the first form that we collect the information. If they are already a voter, so we ask them to sign out the pledge to vote form. Okay, let's move to the next one. At this point, we almost collect nearly 500 forms total. Let's move to the next one. Okay, after we collect all these forms, at this point we have about 500 forms. So I entered it into a sales spreadsheet. Okay, so in the form we have their name, their address, and here you can see they also have the language. You know, so I can. On the language here, so we know what kind of language they speak. You know, C means Cantonese, M means Mandarin. You know, sometimes they speak both. E means English. So I can keep track of this for the future when we communicate with these people, though we know what kind of primary language they speak in their house. Let's move to the next one. We'll move to the next one, please. Okay, this is the pledge to vote list. You know, same thing. I enter their information into a sales spreadsheet. You know, I also have their language, what kind of language they speak. You know, so I create 3 different files. You know, this is newly registered voters. So I put it in a cell phone. I newly registered them in a voter, and one is just the information for non-U.S. citizens and who we to follow up in the future. The other one is they sign the pledge to vote. And this is new register. We have over 100, about almost 200 new registered voters, but we have about 300 something for both forms that we've been signing up. And let's move next. Okay, on the upcoming event, we are planning on the bilingual candidate forums on October 4. Okay, and for the this year we have 4 candidates for the mayor in Quincy, and we have other councilor at large, and we also have Asian woman running for councilor at large. So we are also going to use all this information we collect from the forums. We're going to send out the information. We're going to send out the mailer to remind them about the event, about the candidate forum, and also remind them for the to tell them to go out to remind them to go out to vote on November 3rd. Okay, and then we are also recruiting a volunteer to do the phone banking, and sometime around November 1st. That's it, Jen. Alan?
Thanks, David.
Any questions?
David, I was wondering, so how often are you at the health center? I know you're in partnership with South Cove, but how often is it that you go to the health center?
We're there about 3 times a month, 2 to 3 times a month during June and July. So we're gonna, and July, June, July, August. Then we try to go there a little bit more on the September, October when we get closer to the election, because the people has more, right now still a little bit quiet, during the July, it's still quiet. But when the election getting closer, then people have all the sign going out, advertising all the candidates. So we plan to go be there a little bit more often.
Got it.
Yeah. So what happens, say, when you're not there? How does the other staff, how do they civically engage patients when you're not there?
Yes, we have left the phone, and as well you can see the display board there, and we left the phone there in the front desk for the for the frontline staff. So they, especially for people who coming to renew their Medicaid card, and they will ask the patient to fill out a form too, and then they will I go there collect it.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome. So that sounds like that was included in the training that you had mentioned earlier on in your presentation. That's great.
Yes, that's we train the frontline staff, and then we left the phone there, ask them to approach the patient, and to ask the patient to sign on the form. And also, I've got to mention that we have a big event coming out on August 16, with August Moon Festival. Last year we have around 13 people show up, 14,000 people show up for the festival. So
yeah,
we are going to be a big display for this civic engagement for this August 16 there. So I will take a few pictures and will send to you to send over to you guys.
Awesome. So with events like the Moon Festival, who's involved? Like what do you have staff at South Cove?
Is one of the biggest sponsor for this event, and those South Cove has a couple big booths there, and hang out the brochure, doing the blood pressure, free blood pressure checking, and few other things, and give out a free freebie, free stuff, and have another doctor nurse there, to explaining some some kind of disease, and prevention, stuff. And then the Quincy Asian Resources is one of the organizers who organized this, and then there's over 100 booths, over 100 organizations, and who have the vendor. We got a vendor there who either selling something or either try to health insurance, for example, top medical and health insurance, clinicals, hospitals, most of the non-profit organizations, even government agency, will be there. to display their, whatever they want to display, because we have so many people, attract so many people. Of course, we have the, performance, a big performance, the event is free, the performance, food courts, all this kind of things going on, children areas, cultural areas. And then we have a civic engagement with this year. We have another 2 big booths there. I'm going to hang out some free backpacks with, GOTV information on that. And we hang out some, we also have a free raffle for the people, and in working with, then South Cove have their own activity going on during the day, a big activity going on.
Great. Are there any other questions from folks on the line about just the mechanism and what's happening at South Cove? I also just feel free to jump in, but I wanted folks to, and I think we're going to be doing more of this. We have 7 of the member centers in our civic engagement cohort who have local municipal elections coming up in November. And I think it's important what David shared about just the ramp up. And one of the things we're going to be doing with that cohort of folks who have 2015 elections is we're really working on making sure everybody has a solid, what they call field plan, or just have their plans teed up around the election time. And Corey is a great example of what they already have in place. But would like to have those groups kind of share with the larger group kind of how they're doing field planning, because we are going to be transitioning everyone, or making sure everyone has a 2016 field plan. So for those of you who don't have an election this year, I know it may feel slow or that it's dragging, but I think it is important to know that you are building your base right now. And one of the things I just want to make clear is that we need to have every site have these cards in place, whether it's for those with elections, a pledge to vote card, or a civic engagement card and data collection mechanism solidified by the end of this month. So we will be reaching out to you, or please reach out to us if you still have questions about the tools. The most recent training gave out several templates and best practices in rolling them out. I think there are many folks in the cohort who already have this mechanism in place who are willing to share how they did it. So if you have questions about or need just support in getting to the next step, please let us know. We just want to make sure we're all ready going into September with all of that information, and particularly as we do the next SALSA training, which you'll be importing your list, as David shared, a sampling of their list there into SALSA for further management and then comparison with the voter files itself. So this is kind of a key next step, which is why we've been spending a lot of time and energy just making sure that we're getting technical assistance out and support out to folks so we can move forward. So I just want to kind of emphasize that before we go on. One of the things, I think, are there any other questions at this time?
Jen, this is Perla. Hello.
Hi, Perla.
Hi, my question is the toolkit that you mentioned earlier intended for the civic engagement coordinators? Because we didn't get any, but I heard that over there in our administration, maybe Casway's office has a toolkit. Is that the one?
Yes. What we'll do, we'll go ahead and email it out again to all of you after this call. But yeah, Casway certainly, she probably received the direct DVD copy of the videos and the toolkit. The toolkit's downloadable, so we'll send that communication out again. I'm hoping that made it to all of you. So we'll go ahead and do that again, so you all receive it.
Okay, thank you.
Great.
Okay, no more questions. Any more questions?
David, you want off the hook? Thank you again, David, for just sharing.
Okay, no problem. You're welcome.
And congratulations and good luck with the Autumn Moon Festival. I just wanted to leave some space since we are a little early. I know it's Friday, but if folks wanted to just update us on anything that's been happening at your sites that you would love for the group to know? I know everybody's getting ready for National Health Center Week.
We have a little bit to share, Jen, when we get the chance. Perla, Jen.
Sure. Is this Perla?
Yeah. Nita and
okay.
I went training to the city Department of Recorder Registration, and yeah, we received a good training, and we received the materials that now we're using to outreach, and it's very effective. They gave us this, we can send you some samples later. People would fill in the big post paper that says I vote because, and then they put the reason there. Then we take the picture and send it to them. And yeah, it's very effective because then during my 2-weekend outreach, the people were really just, very excited and interested to do it. And then they gave us also T-shirts, so that's what we wear when we go out to the community to register people to vote. Although it's not time for election, so like kind of people are not really, attuned to the time of election or registering to vote, but we are still getting attention. And yeah, the one that we got from the city are very effective. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for the updates. That's great to hear. Any other updates from folks? I was hearing a little bit, just for those who have elections in November, about some of the promising candidates in your areas running for city council or mayor that are in support of issues, or Asian American and in support of issues, which is even better. If anyone would like to share just what you're looking forward to in your election, or anything that's happening in those races. I don't know, David, if there's some exciting candidates teed up for the Quincy and Boston elections.
Yes. We are very excited this year. We have 4 candidates for mayor, and we have Asian woman in candidate for the council at large. So it's the first time in the history of the Asian woman as a candidate.
That's great. Wow. That's really exciting. What about Ronnie? I know you have some exciting things happening in Lowell around the election.
Yes, in Lowell upcoming election, we have, I believe right now, at least 2 school committee or Cambodian, and about 6 for running for city councilor or Cambodian.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So, is that the most? Is this kind of the most that Lowell's experienced as far as candidates?
Yes, especially for the Cambodian candidates. They barely have only about 2. That's it, the most. But now we have more. This is the we never had this before, especially in Lowell.
That's great.
Great. Exciting.
Perla again.
Yeah.
Yeah, National Health Center Week begins Monday. We got a promulgation from our city mayor, Eric Garcetti, and we read a promulgation this morning in our monthly general staff meeting. So yeah, we just want to share that, and we're doing events in our 4 clinic sites months long, because we covered also the school opening during that time where we'll have open house in our school base. We also did press release to announce it to the media and to the community.
Wonderful.
Yes, those are our updates for the National Health Center Week. Thank you.
Thank you. If you get a chance, we'd love to see the press release, if you want to forward any of those things on to us. That would be great. Thanks, Perla.
I will send them. Thank you.
Yeah, nag you guys, but we love seeing all the work that's happening. I think, anyone else with exciting updates to share?
Hey, it's Victoria from CPACS, and very similar to Perla's, announcements. We're also having our first open house for National Health Center Week, and we did get a proclamation from the Gwinnett County Commissioners, and it will be presented at the event. And we have a really great list of legislators that will come in for the event, including ethnic media, that will get a 10-minute exclusive or so before the event kicks off.
That's great.
excited, and we'll be sending out pictures, our press release, and a copy of our proclamation over.
Wonderful. I also, since Heather's on the line, maybe it's a good time to share, but we're maybe working on just some talking points that we'll be sending out to you all that are, just general talking points about the importance of National Health Center Weeks, a little bit of history. So if those are valuable for your upcoming events or just for your CEOs or any talking points, we'll make sure to get those out to you shortly just for consideration. Great. Anyone else? I just also wanted to put another plug out for suggestions for future peer-to-peer learning topics. Alan and I are sort of trying to get topics that are in sync with where everyone's at, but I know so far we've also discussed the election piece and field plans, what folks are planning and the pace at which they're doing that and how they're crafting those work plans. Also youth work that folks are doing with youth and young adults around civic engagement. But we are open and very much would love to hear from you guys what other work you'd love to see showcased on these calls in the future. If anyone has a burning idea right now, you can feel free to put it on the table. If not, I'll move forward. Okay, so our next, we're going to end a little early today. I'm sure no one minds. But our next Civic Engagement Coordinators Monthly Call is scheduled for September 4th. That's a Friday as well. And I know everyone is really geared up for National Health Center Week, but just wanted to put another plug out there because many of you do have events that are happening a little bit later beyond August. So National Voter Registration Day is September 22nd, 2015, and we'll be sending out some resources. There's a great website that you can register under for that for materials, and they do have some materials in other Asian languages, not a lot, but we'll be sending out information around that. But in the meantime, just want to wish you all a very happy, healthy National Health Center Week next week, and best of luck with your upcoming events. And if you haven't registered your event with NAC, please do so. We see that they are recirculating and picking up folks on their feed who have registered their events and circulating them out. And send us any pictures and we'll get them up there too. So any other last comments? If not, I'm going to let you guys go and have a great weekend.
Jen, this is Heather, real quick. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, so
hi.
Hi. I just wanted to let people know we're working on some educational policy webinars for all of our AAPCHO members. And so we're starting with the Advocacy 101 webinar coming up. That's defining why we're in advocacy and the historical role of health centers, Asian Americans, and AAPCHO in advocacy. And then from there, we're going to take on some specific topics that just is like general education. It's not to be confused with sort of either action alerts or things that need to happen immediately. It's just sort of to continue to gain and grow the policy and advocacy understanding of our entire membership. But if folks have suggestions for webinar topics, definitely let me know if there are things that have been coming up, especially within your member centers, or that you might have confusions over that we can do or include in future educational webinars. Definitely let me, Jen, Alan, or Isha know. Thanks.
Great. Thanks, Heather. Great. So with that, just thanks so much again, everyone, and we look forward to talking to you soon and seeing all the great stuff that's happening next week.
Have a great week.
Take care, everybody.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye.